Ladies and gentlemen, our handles are pink. This is no fuck that. We're not doing a Bret Hart thing. No. Get that out of here. Yeah, we're not black and pink over here. No, it's black and white. It's just the Kayfabe Podcast, episode 43. 43. We're almost at 50 episodes. We gotta do something big for the 50th. We gotta do something big for the 50th.
We gotta dress up and come decked out, dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
Give each other awards.
Yeah. It's time for you to go ahead and break out that Cody Rhodes jacket, Deonne.
Well, hey, if I said I wasn't looking at it in the shop, I'd be lying.
I know you did. No, I know what's in that closet over there. You're full of it.
Not gonna lie, the jacket is fire.
And that little pullover quarters up there, I'm like, all right, you might.
Yo, you know what I was thinking about too? I was like, yo, and if they do it, once again, that's how we know people watch this. Cody Rhodes should get his own starter jacket.
Oh my goodness.
Yo.
You just got look at
hey, I'm telling you, I thought about it last night. I was like, yo, Cody Rhodes starter jacket.
Even when he had on at the conference or whatever, or with the fans, that looked a little starter jacket-ish.
Yeah, so, that's what made me think about it, because I was watching those last night and I was like, yo, starter, y'all need to try to do something with WWE.
Real quick, Will, what starter jacket did you have growing up?
Dallas Cowboys. Just because I was
Honey, did you have one?
I did not.
I had the Orlando Magic.
I wanted that one so bad.
The Magic were the Magic.
The Magic.
Young Shaq, young Penny. We were in there.
Yes.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. And I had a Jacksonville Jaguar. I had that one.
Oh, they were a new team too. Yeah, man.
Yeah. But that's because my dad's from Jacksonville. So that's why he was like, if you get one, you getting this. I'm like,
why you get Cowboys?
You don't even get cold like that in Jacksonville.
It was a Texas thing. So they was just like, oh, because it's Texas, we're going to get you this one. And then they were out of the Oilers starter jacket. So it was like, oh,
yeah, they were still there. They didn't move until late 90s. That's right.
Yeah. It was a good little minute before they moved. So I was like, all right, man, I guess. What's funny about it is some dude that was older than me tried to steal it off of me. Like
the Jaguar?
The Cowboy was like, he tried to like take it off, like literally take it off of me. Like, nah, man, give me that jacket. I'm like, bro, I'll beat you up. You gotta leave me alone. Like, me and him started like fighting in a ditch, and then I like got mad and I like elbowed him like right in his nose because he got my jacket dirty. Because it didn't get me mad that it was the fight. I was mad because I'm gonna go home and I got mud on my jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta explain that now. And my mom ain't finna look at it like, oh, it's why I'm so sorry that this dude tried to fight you. She gonna be like, well, why you let him get you in the ditch and get you in the mud with your jacket on?
Right.
You're missing the point of this whole story, Mom. So that's what I do.
Somebody tried to take my jacket.
I literally tried to take it off.
I still have the jacket.
Still have the jacket on. Fighting because I had a dope jacket on. I'm like, okay, whatever. This is why they say Port Arthur, Texas is one of the ugliest places to live at. This is why we're number one in Texas. Somebody sent me that today. They was like, the top 15 ugliest places to live in Texas, and Port Arthur is number one. And I was like, that's fair. That's fair. But anyway,
you can speak to it.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a good jam-packed show for y'all today. We want to thank everybody that is tuning in. It is Thursday. We are in the slight middle of the week because we include the weekends for wrestling. And so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. We got some trending news. We're going to be doing a little bit of the SummerSlam recap in a different way, not how we usually do it. We have it in a different way. We're going to be giving out awards for the first two-night SummerSlam, but we will be highlighting a few of the matches and discussing them, though, as well. A little bit of the Raw recap, and of course, talking about a return, a controversial return, and other news. So you want to make sure that you check in for the entire episode, and we are working hard to make sure that it's going to not be 3 hours. So with that being said, let's jump into the first.
I love y'all, but yeah, 3 hours is.
It's late. It's like that's gonna be like midnight for them, and they gotta go to work. Yeah. Deonne got a kid.
3 hours on a Saturday afternoon was great. I could talk to y'all all day.
Yeah, Thursday, it's like, hey man, I'm trying to be done for Friday to start the weekend.
Right.
Trying to get up out of there. Okay. I understand. But let's talk about the biggest news and the biggest announcement that we've had this week for wrestling. And that is what I don't think a lot of people understand. Mickey Mouse now owns WWE. I don't think too many people will say. Everybody kept throwing this out and didn't realize, like, yo, Disney has a piece of WWE.
Triple H hinted at it. He said, and be a part, and somewhat be a part of Disney. He's the only one who's like actually like I heard an interview like legitimately say Disney.
Yeah. But to keep it very clear, as y'all been seeing on socials, is that starting in 2026, all of WWE's PLEs will now be streaming on ESPN. They are ending their partnership with Peacock after, I believe, 5 or 7 years now. And in 2026, it will be moving now to ESPN. Now, there's a lot of controversy going around about this because, and a little bit of confusion as far as how is everything going to go now when it comes to this? Because people are being told that you have to pay an additional $30 for these PLEs. Some people are thinking it's $30 a piece. It's a lot of misinformation that's going on. So from what we have heard is that ESPN will be streaming the PLEs, and this is how the breakdown goes. Now, if you have ESPN as a part of your cable package, you do not have to pay. You will be able to have these PLEs to you free of charge. And in fact, that some of these PLEs will not only be streaming, but will also be shown on the ESPN channel on regular cable. So you can go to NUMP channel, I think 32 for me in Texas, and you could be watching Money in the Bank right there on your cable channel. Now, for those that do not have cable, like myself, and if you have ESPN Plus, this does not abide to you. Mm-hmm. You will have to pay an additional $30 for you to be able to watch these WWE PLEs moving forward into 2026. So I want to get y'all initial thoughts on this announcement. We're moving from $10 a month to watch WWE PLEs. This has not included the archives as well. They're still in limbo as to where the archives are going to go. Some people have been saying that Netflix will have them moving forward. Not too sure on that. We just know what the PLEs are. But I want to get y'all initial thoughts. Honey, what are your thoughts on the PLEs moving from Peacock going to ESPN? And for those that do not already have ESPN, $30 a month now being added to their bill to view these.
What a way to evolutionize the business. It just continues to grow. It's a pretty lucrative deal. We talked about this yesterday on Women's Wrestling Talk with Boss Lady, you know, how there is potential to bring in new viewers as well from other promotions and other audiences as well around the world. I think it's actually pretty cool. I'm still waiting to see the details like everybody else. I'm trying not to get too crazy about what I'd have to pay to watch the product or what would have to be done. Just wait it out and see exactly what the logistics of it will be. But it's pretty much it pretty much goes to show you that WWE has no intention of stopping, and they're just going to continue to grow from here. I just can't stop looking at this picture. It's completely threw me off from the beginning because right away I'm thinking of Mickey Mouse from South Park, and I just can't stop. Like with the whole Brothers episode, so I can only imagine like that Mickey Mouse like sunning the hell out of Triple H in an office somewhere, like in his Disney Castle office somewhere, like something, I don't know, but yeah.
That's Macho Mickey, Sage D. That's Macho Mickey.
Macho Man Savage.
Yeah. Yep. That's Mickey Savage right there. Good old Mickey Savage. Deonne, your thoughts on the initial announcement?
Again, I think the release of it was just convoluted. There weren't enough facts just from the initial push or press release from it, even though that we had Cody, Triple H, and Roman all on ESPN, it just felt a very vague still. So it left a lot of questions. So that's what I was left with when I first heard it. But then after reading it yesterday and then hearing you sort of sum it up, my thoughts always go to where's the archive going? Because as a person who enjoys just watching, like I'll randomly pull up a Raw from 96 that I want to watch. And that's been difficult to do as of late because of Netflix, and some stuff's on Netflix, some stuff's on Peacock. It's very disjointed. They're everywhere, which is okay. You have to be where your fans are. I get it. And be able to bring in potential new fans. But boy, I just felt we're scattered. We're still stretching thin over when it comes to streaming, when it comes to just daily, like a weekly watch of wrestling. Like I got to go to Netflix for Raw. Again, we had this channel changed years ago too, and then buy pay-per-views. But now it's all streaming. And I'm on Netflix on Mondays. I'm on CW on Tuesdays. I'm on USA on Saturdays. Now I'm going to have to go to ESPN for $30 subscription now for the big, well, I guess 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
Mania, Rumble, Money in the Bank, Survivor Series, right? Is that, and SummerSlam?
No, SummerSlam, Survivor Series.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, man. It just seems, I wish the release and the rollout was a lot better. But we have a few months left with Peacock. I'm sure more details will come out as we go. But it's getting pricey being a wrestling fan a little bit now, man. A little pricier than before. I saw a lot of stuff online with, throwing up the $9.99 flags and how we had it then, which wasn't cool, but things grow, things evolve. WWE's as hot as it's been in a very long time. They're cashing in. Yeah. Somewhat to the detriment of the fan to a bit, but I understand it. They're a business. You look at the mat, they're a business now. If you're gonna be a fan, you got to do it. So I'm still waiting just to see how that rolls out. But I do have a question. So Mania is in April. I don't have ESPN. Can I just buy Mania for like $30, like a subscription a month, and then just cancel my subscription? Is it month? I'm sure it's month to month, right?
Yeah, it's monthly.
I don't do ESPN like that anymore. And I'm sure they'll have tie-ins and stuff with other stuff, but I don't know. We'll just have to see, man. I don't want to overreact yet. I just want to know where my archive at. I want to know where I can watch Doink the Clown, Whoopee Cushion on Monday Night Raw. That's all I need to know. That's and for a long time I haven't been able to watch that because stuff is split up on Raw and Peacock on Netflix and Peacock. So just let me know what my archive is, man. Just give me that. Give me that.
Yeah, I don't know why people are complaining so much. I think this is one of the things of what people got to understand is now you're starting to see what the international thing looks like. Because with ESPN, this expands so much now. And to a lot of people's point, like a lot of these VPNs don't no longer have to be used. So now it is even more across the water for people to be able to view this content even further. Like, Monday Night Raw moving to Netflix, that was a game changer for them because now the international crowd can watch them rather than missing out or having to go try to find it on something else. And again, they've already been having to watch a lot of this stuff on different cable channels. Like I think like FSN Sports and all these other things. So it's like now we're getting what they normally had to deal with now and the stuff moving across. And then another thing too, even with the $30 a month, it's like, okay, if we're staying in the realm of how WWE is moving now, $30 is not that bad. Especially if you really think about it. Like for August, you're getting 3 PLEs. You would have gotten SummerSlam, you're getting Clash at Paris, and most likely you're gonna get an NXT PLE. That's 3 PLEs in 1 month. So you're literally just paying $10 for each of them. So if you want to keep it, you can. And if not too, you could always, I think this is another way of them pushing to keep cable alive. Because now let's say, for instance, like I purchased Sling and I have ESPN as a part of Sling. So I'm paying $50 a month for Sling, but now I get to watch NXT, I get to watch SmackDown, I get to watch AEW, I also get to watch all of these PLEs that are going to come out.
Right.
The only other thing is just being able to watch Raw on Netflix. And to be honest with you, it's like I know people are saying a lot of the stuff is scattered, but it felt more scattered now than anything. Now it kind of feels like, okay, you're centering a majority of what you want into one hub, which is basically cable network, cable TV.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're moving a little bit further away from the streaming aspect so much, because I think like people are saying like, oh, I want it for $9.99 again. I'm like, okay, but do you know how expensive it is for these people to keep having this stuff, for these people to keep going overseas, for these people to keep doing all of these things?
Mm-hmm.
No, and to somebody asking about would the NXT PLEs go on CW app, they don't go on the app. They're on Peacock. And so now those move to ESPN.
So we're in the understanding that ESPN is going to be that hub after Peacock runs out.
I feel like for PLEs, they have not said anything for the archive yet.
Okay.
But from what it was showing was they have their ties with Peacock will end in 2026. If anything, I feel like most likely it's going to either go to Netflix or it's going to go to ESPN.
Okay.
Most likely, though, I feel like Netflix is going to want to pick up their archive.
Because ESPN is
don't be afraid.
A new app, right?
It's $30. Don't be afraid to get your Honey McDuck on and just hustle, you know.
But ESPN's like they're creating another app, right? Like their sunset what ESPN Plus, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, ESPN Plus has nothing to do with what this.
No.
Has nothing. Are they still going to have? So we're going to have this new ESPN streamer? Or
no. ESPN is not so that's what people get confused.
It's a look. Yeah, help me out.
ESPN on cable. So you remember the ESPN channel
206 on DirecTV.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. So if you don't have cable and you want to additionally add this to watch their PLEs, it's $30. So most likely if you have, it's most likely will be either the ESPN app or Disney Plus, and you just add it to your Disney Plus thing.
Okay, so I do have Disney Plus, and Hulu's about to get sunset too.
Exactly.
Add Hulu TV and stuff on Hulu Live Events or whatever it was on there.
Mm-hmm. So it's literally just going to be it's going to be an add-on, because even on Hulu you could add cable subscription packages on there. So really it's just going to be an additional add-on, and it's like, okay, I got to pay an extra $30, but I get to watch these PLEs.
Yeah, which isn't bad. See, Will, this is the explanation I needed yesterday. Like this would have been helpful yesterday. I wouldn't have been thinking like, man, $30, man, I gotta cut somebody. Cut some streamer out.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain about no $30 after going to SummerSlam. Okay.
Well, things are increasing all across the board too.
But if I'm getting 3 of them or 2 of them a month, that's not bad. Like it'd be different if it's like, okay, I get 1 PLE and I'm paying $30. Like we back to pay-per-view. But like you're getting
$95.
Yeah, like you're getting 2 of them though. Like again, like we're seeing just now. You had SummerSlam, you're getting Clash in Paris in like 2 weeks. And then technically SummerSlam was 2 nights. So you got 3 PLEs really. So it pays for itself.
There's rumors that Rumble might be 2 nights. So a lot of these could be 2 Money in the Bank. I could see that going to 2 nights. So it's the expansion's there. But we're ready for it, man. Wrestling's more mainstream than it has ever been. So this was the inevitable growth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and it's more money. That's the thing I know people getting pissed off about, but it's like, hey, like they make more money in cable. Why? Because right now they get to save cable. Cable is failing right now. Being able to expand back to cable television, and you got your own stuff. Yes. So like I said, I'm not tripping about it. It's really just one of those, like, again, like to Deonne's point. If I don't want to keep paying $30, I can cut that bitch on and then cut that bitch right back off. I'm like, nope. For WrestleMania, it's over. Boop.
Yep.
Are you sure you want to leave? Yes.
Oh, it's another screen. Here's the deal: 10% off for the next month. Like, I'm okay, I'll stay around.
What's this Black Friday deal where they say you can get ESPN now for $2.99 for a year? So Christian asks, so would PLEs be at the bar and restaurants or ESPN channels? Yes.
Damn it, it should be.
It will be. And I think that, but again, that's if you have cable. And again, there's cable apps that you can get. Like I said, you can get Sling, you can get Comcast, a couple
TV.
of other ones and stuff. YouTube TV will you still have to pay an additional $30 with
For
YouTube
real.
TV.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Oh well, that's understandable.
Yeah, so that's understandable. And even like to send deals for. My only question is ESPN really the biggest destination that TKO can manage? Yes, because it's worldwide.
It still is.
It's
no
worldwide.
matter what happens with ESPN, they still are.
ESPN is worldwide. Like they show everything. Like that's where the World Cup gets shown. That's where the MLB, the world, their stuff is shown. That's where the NBA finals get shown, along with ABC. So like that's where everybody can go and watch this. You don't have to connect the VPN anymore to be able to watch this stuff. And so, and then two, they don't have to have a server for it. Like I know a lot of people are just like, man, go back to the WWE network for $9.99. You know how much it costs to keep all of that on their own servers?
That's where it was.
That's
what
what
cost of them doing it.
The cost of them doing it, I promise you, if they did it just themselves, you would not be paying $9.99. Believe that.
Mm-hmm.
You would not be paying $9.99. And if you remember, when it was $9.99, you didn't have everything on there. They had to continue to add stuff to there. They would announce like, hey, we just added the whole series of the Monday Night Wars. Or it was like Monday Night Raws on there from 98 to 2002. And it's like, well, the rest of it. Because again, you only got so much space that they can be able to put on there without having to charge you more. So again, as more details drop and we learn a little bit even more about it, we'll continue to cover it here on the Kayfabe Podcast. So we're going to move on now, though, to SummerSlam. 2 nights. We're not going to recap both nights. We're doing it just a little bit differently. We're going to be giving out awards that cover both nights, but we will address a couple of the standout within SummerSlam. But the first thing that we do want to talk about is one of our hosts was in the building both nights.
Not one, but two.
Yeah, not one, but two. The Honey McDucks were flying everywhere. The coins were falling down the stairs. I think Jey Uso slipped coming down and slipped on one of her coins by mistake.
She threw that bottle at Cody when he went through the crowd. I saw it.
Yeah, that was her. That was definitely her. Definitely her. Honey, thoughts on being in the building for SummerSlam? MetLife Stadium, first SummerSlam 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, that was also my first SummerSlam personally. So that was pretty big. Patch and I had a wonderful time. We ran into a few friends, had a proper tailgate, visited the Superstore, waited 2 hours in line, for just to get get into the Superstore, see what we could get out of that. Yeah, man, what a great experience. I can't even begin to describe to you the level of the noise level of how high it was when those moments happened at the end of both nights. Like it was absolutely bonkers. I was bonkers. I had no voice. I'm still kind of recovering. I'm still tired. I haven't gotten any rest. I went right back to work. So it's just, it was just a great time. I'm kind of sad that it happened. I wanted it to go slower than it did, but it was it was so much fun. I'd do it all over again. And
it did seem kind of quick this weekend.
It did, man. It did. It just came and went. Like I'm looking at before I knew it, Seth is cashing in. The next minute, Cena's giving us a salute. And you know what? By the way, I'm a little upset about that. That's the one thing I'm kind of upset about.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
I know we, but I was just really expected to see a certain kind of Cena at this SummerSlam, and I was just like, damn it, I just missed that.
Oh no!
I wanted to see heels.
We'll talk about it. It was to say we're gonna get to it.
Okay, I'll come down.
Yeah, we will get to it.
But I mean, regardless of what, I mean, it was such a fun-filled night, and yeah, man, shout outs to Jersey. It was pretty packed in there. We were in there.
saying like I showed out like sound wise and stuff. So, but the way that we're gonna recap SummerSlam is we're gonna go through some categories, and then you will select from both nights one time, just one, for each night of these categories on what stood out to you for SummerSlam. So our first one up is MVP of SummerSlam. The most valuable player of the event. This would go to a wrestler, manager, or even a storyline. So for night one, who was the MVP of SummerSlam? Deonne, I'll start with you.
I was gonna say, yeah.
You know, I'm gonna give it up for this guy because we were talking about this match going in, and I was like, it could surprise you. My MVP for night one is Jelly Roll, man. The bumps he took the L. It was a better match than expected. He's my night one MVP. I'm standing on it.
All right. Honey, who's your night one MVP?
Night one MVP is a man that I actually owe an apology to. And
Jelly Roll, I know. There we go.
Not him. And definitely not the one opposing him. More so kind of just, it's so funny. I watched the episode back and I kind of realized I really talked out my ass last time. And I'm like, you know what? I should have known this about you, Seth freaking Rollins. You are the freaking man, and you stole the show by the end of the night. You continue to prove to us, and not that you have to, that you literally are one of the best heels. You are the architect, and you are the guy right now. And he completely did that. That moment completely shocked me. I was actually happy when he dropped the crutches. I felt like the fakest fan on the planet. Cena's totally right about us, because there we are, 60,000 screaming fans night one, happy that CM Punk made a moment, won after 12 years. And then next thing you know, Seth Rollins is completely stealing that moment for him before he could even lift his hand up in victory. And then we were even happier. So it was hysterical. It was great. But Seth freaking Rollins, my guy, you're the MVP. You made me lose my voice. You're the MVP.
Yeah, my MVP gonna have to go to CM Punk ass. He did it. He did it. I didn't think he was gonna do it. I didn't think he was gonna get it. Man, defeated Gunther in a good fashion too, man. Took them licks, took them chomps.
He did.
The chops. And bro, to lay down for Seth, that's a huge thing. Because again, like we've saw like all the matches since he's been back with Seth, and it was just kind of like, yo, is Seth gonna ever get a payoff, or is it like is CM Punk always one up him? And like to get it to this, and for you to do that, it's like, yo, that says a lot about you. So like I'm gonna have to stop calling you CM Punk ass after that.
Coming around.
I'm gonna have to call you CM Punk now.
It says a lot about both of them and how far they've grown in the business and together with the relationship that they've developed.
Yeah, so
I got the future too. What they have coming.
Yeah, it's such a great story. The face Cena made. The face CM Punk made when Seth's music hit. It was just perfect, and Seth just with the dramatics, and I'm just like, wow.
I don't know if y'all talked about this on the weekly show, but. So we didn't hear any reports before this because we usually do. Did he get hurt a bit? And it wasn't mysterious?
No. We're gonna talk about that. No. You jumping ahead. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Yeah. Keeping this structure. You said 2 hours. Not letting y'all get us off the rails.
It's hard not to with all this.
Exactly. We but don't get me wrong. It's one of the ones that are highlighted that we will discuss.
Okay.
So night 2, though, who was the MVP of SummerSlam for night 2? Honey, let me start with you.
Oh, MVP of SummerSlam night 2, man. Shit. Now you know what? Nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go with the greatest luchador to never don a mask, even though he did don it on his way out. Dirty Dom, he retained that. He did that. And to go up with AJ Styles, man, like AJ Styles is like, yo, I've wrestled your father. I've wrestled your like you know what I mean? Like that's just history in itself. And just to be able to hang with someone of that longevity says so much more about Dom and how far he's come and how far he's grown. I just love the kid and I commend him.
Yeah. Mine for night 2, man, is gonna have to be Lyra. Yo, Lyra showed out against Becky. Like, I really thought she was gonna win, and the fact that like, yo, the Bailey interference is what cost her. Like, Lyra showed me like, hey, you got it, you got it. That was quite a match between her and Becky Lynch. I was not expecting it to go that far. Like, these two fought like two Irish women. I was like, dang, like, yo, what is happening right now?
Like, that was bigger than a bar fight.
Yeah, that was a street fight. Like, if anything, if we doing anything, like, that was a street fight. But like, I know it's like no disqualification, no count out, and they use that to their full degree. I enjoyed it. To me, like that's mine is Lyra.
Yeah.
Deonne, we already know.
What are you talking about?
You want to say who your MVP was?
No, I'm not. I'm because I see the list that we're going down, and I want to give proper due to this person. Naomi dominated that match at the early part.
Okay,
I'm so proud of you.
And the way she finished. Watch God work. But come on, guys. We're 2 hours, right? But Naomi, by far, man, she dominated that match. And the way that she, from her entrance to her finisher to her finish, it was perfect in character, storyline, everything. Naomi was my night 2 MVP.
Shout outs to Naomi. And shout outs to her dad. Yo, that entrance was fire.
Yes,
yeah.
So great. So
that
touching.
Music suits her so well. Like, it's wild to me. Because we've heard her last 2 tracks.
That theme song is sick on the headphones.
It is. And we have that as a category too for SummerSlam. But we're gonna move into the next one. Best High Flyer. The wrestler who delivered the most impressive high-flying spot or aerial moves. We had a lot of people go to the top rope at SummerSlam. I won't divide this into a night 1 or night 2. I just want you to give me like, who did you give it to as the best high flyer of SummerSlam?
Who's going?
I'll go. D'Angelo Dawkins taking that Spanish fly through the table. I was not expecting that whatsoever.
Is what? Oh yeah,
that man took a Spanish fly outside the ring through a table
and hit it perfectly too. Like, there wasn't that much room from the barricade.
No, bro, and it was close. I'm like, yo, who? That's me. That was my best high flyer. Okay. Cindy, I understand.
I get it.
Cindy will going to yell at us if none of ours is Io Sky.
Let me go first. Because it was Io Sky for me.
It was?
It wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay.
No.
It wasn't. No, it was not.
With prime bottles in hand and shades over on his face. Yeah. 5-star frog splash with jelly roll through a table.
You can't deny that, honey.
Turned in the air.
I'm not. I didn't say anything.
I saw your head do that. Come on, you can't deny that one.
I went like this. I went, yeah. I don't want to admit these things. I don't want to admit these things, but I won't deny that.
Dude, I mean, that dude's a highlight reel, man.
He is
She didn't know what to say. He is. He is. Okay. Mm-hmm.
But that's mine. That was my best high flyer moment. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Honey.
Logan Rhodes.
Logan Rhodes.
No.
Logan Rhodes. Logan Rhodes. Logan Rhodes.
Y'all are, it's so funny. It's funny how growth works. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say Fraxium. Collectively.
Oh, just all together in the match?
Yeah.
Did they have
everything they did?
Oh yeah, because Praxium did get him. That he did the Spanish Fly with. Yeah,
they were jumping everywhere.
Yeah,
between them and Montez Ford, and then Ciampa hanging on the thing. Like it was just but collectively, if I'm saying best high flying out of all of that, I would have to say Fraxium.
Yeah, the fact that like Nathan,
I'm sorry, I love you. Don't.
Yeah, Nathan Frazier rolls out of that.
Yeah, exactly. Like Cindil, do you so over the moonsault versus a Spanish fly through a table
in a TLC match at SummerSlam?
Right. I see her do that every Monday. That's all I'm saying.
Best high flyer at SummerSlam.
Exactly. Like Cindil, like come on now. Like we know she's the
genius
best
of the sky. We know she's the best high flyer. She's automatically that. Like that would be too easy.
Not taking that away, but there were a lot of dope spots. High flying wise.
You know what? I even enjoy seeing John Cena's flying leg drop again, man.
That was so. I'm so glad he pulled that out. I was so glad. I was not expecting that. I was like, Cody took that well.
He got up on it too. John got up on that one late in the match.
Cindil says it wasn't the over the moonsault though. It was the way she took those hits from Naomi.
Yeah, but Cindil, the category
is the category.
It's the flyer. Love it. That's basically what she said. That's basically what she said. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
I don't care. I don't care.
What's the next one?
He's just like, yo, hey man, I thought he was the best one. No, he's not. No, he's not. No.
You can't have an opinion. That's not the answer. That's not the right answer.
All right, man. Our next one is under the radar star. Someone who might not have been the headline, but delivered on impressive performance, showing they're a breakout star. Now, once again, we won't have to break this down to night 1, night 2. You could just choose a person. And Honey says she already got hers. Who was your under the radar star?
And I don't know why he continues to be under the radar, Mr. Karrion Kross.
That's one of the things to talk about later. I'm not gonna fully jump into it. I
get the frustration though. I feel
Deonne, your thoughts
on Honey or mine?
No. Who was your under the radar star?
See,
I just gave mine.
Oh shoot, man. She doesn't fully fit this category, but I want to give her props for what she did. So my under radar star was Candice LeRae. I know she was in a match, but her involvement in it did not expect.
Yeah,
what she did, the bump she took, did not expect.
Yes.
No, this fits perfectly for this category, bro.
Candice LeRae for my under the radar star for SummerSlam. That's a moment that they're going to continue to play in. Johnny's got some explaining to do because he didn't go check. But hey, that was my.
You're like, she all right. She all right. She
down
took these bumps. She all right.
All right, I'm going.
I mean, real fans know. Real fans know Mrs. Wrestling takes bumps. Okay,
she's fine. She's fine. She'll be okay.
But yeah, that was mine. That was for me.
Yo, I was watching this and I saw it coming, and I was straight doing the JR. You're like, don't do it. She's got a family. She's a mother. Oh my God, through the ladder. Oh, son of a bitches. You put a mother through the ladder.
My God, she's been broken in half.
She's good. She's not pregnant now. She's okay. All right. She'll be fine.
There are some calls you need JR like that, man. Like
right,
Michael Cole does a great job, but man, you miss JR sometimes.
You be missing JR, bro. Like there's just some things where you like, man, I just need to hear him go off.
Yeah, for real.
My under the radar star, Bronson Reed, man. Bronson Reed was a great, like he knew what he was supposed to do. He played his role the way he needed to play it and everything. And I thought he did a fantastic job. I was still a little bummed that it only took one Uso splash to take him out. I thought he deserved better than that. But again, he played the part that he was supposed to play. And I think that, like, I know everybody's focused on Braun Breaker, but it's like, yo, do not sleep on Bronson Reed. And he's showing you that I'm not finna let y'all steamroll me over and forget about me. I'm going to keep remaining relevant.
His personality is going to play a part into it too. Like he has charisma enough to get him over even more.
The tribal thief, man. But yeah, so we're going to move into our next category. The holy-ish moment. The moment that made fans stand up and scream. Could be a crazy spot or an unexpected turn of events. So what is your holy-ish moment for you? This one we could do both. Night one, what was your holy-ish moment?
I'll start. Goes without saying the cash in. Like that, by far, that was a highlight. Highlight for night one for me. Like that was a moment because once he dropped those crutches, you were like, okay, man.
He stole the night.
We were all bamboozled, hoodwinked, run amok, like everything. And so, yeah, for night two, I still say Lesnar. I see the finales of these shows were both quality, holy shit moments.
Yeah. Honey?
Both. Same exactly.
All right. Well, I won't do the obvious ones then.
Only because I was there, man. Like, my head blew up. I was
a little bit. My holy-ish moment was definitely the frog splash from Logan Paul from night one. I was not expecting him to hit it like that and for Jelly Roll to take it the way that he did. It was something to see. And then my night two was Jacob Fatu doing a moonsault off of the top of the cage.
That did happen.
I was not expecting that. I like this man.
I kind of was. Once I saw him going up, I'm like, nah, this man's gonna continue to go up.
Yeah, I was like, because as soon as he just stopped and paused, I'm like, he not gonna do it. And I'm like, yo, he did it. Those were mine.
We acknowledge our tribal councilman.
Oh yeah, we getting to that. Oh, don't think we not.
The oracle.
Will Stradamus.
Yeah, don't think Will Stradamus moment is not coming. Okay, we're just making sure we can try to keep this thing under 2 hours. But don't think that I'm not finna get my moment on this episode. Oh yes, but I appreciate it, Sage D. So we move on to the next thing. Best heel performance. This is awarded to the most effective heel character, whether through in-ring performance or just overall heat. So who do you give the best heel performance in a combined night one and night two? Who gave out of the heels that were displayed on, who stood out? And I'm already just giving mine. Dominic Mysterio, best heel performance. The boot, the whole callback to his dad. I'm like, bro.
Yes.
What you expect from a 20-year veteran? What you expect from the greatest luchador? What you expect from the greatest heel of all time? What do you expect from the guy who has the greatest mullet of all time? The man brought the mullet back.
Luscious,
and
man.
Never looked better. I'm a 30-grown-year-old man calling chicken tenders tendies because of this man.
Yep, straight up.
Dominic. Greatest Mysterio.
Well, love Dirty Dom, man, but I'm gonna go back to another choice I've already made for tonight. Naomi was a true heel in that match. The way she won, her dominant performance throughout it, and she's really sinking her teeth into this heel character, man. Like we talked about it months ago.
Okay, I gotta ask this though. Is she a heel?
Technically,
or is she an anti-hero?
Okay, she believes what she believes, right? Like she believes that everything she's the typical villain, right? Everything I'm doing is the right thing in my eyes. That's how I take her character a little bit.
That's
Magneto, Magneto.
Yeah, that's a great way to cover. That's a great way to flesh that out. I appreciate that. Yes, she is. Okay. But yeah, Naomi. Honey, who are you giving the best heel performance to?
Best heel performance? I'm not gonna lie, we haven't mentioned his name not once.
Gunter, the ring general Gunter.
And my boy took a beating. Okay. And I pretty much the cash in was built on the back of his beating. So shout out to Gunter.
Yep.
Because he carried, him and CM Punk both, they carried through that match. And Gunther being the bully that he is, he looked like his old self again to me. And then Blood, I feel like it just added more to him for some reason. And I'm just like, all right, like I'm finally getting some like old school Gunther vibes back from this, like the chops, like he was breaking CM Punk down, man. And so shout outs to Gunther, low key best heel performance for me.
I agree. He gave an incredible performance in that match, and I don't think he gets enough talk throughout the week just due to everything that did happen in SummerSlam. But like, shout out to you, bro. Like you didn't,
for sure.
You lost, but you lost like a G, like to Ray Infinity 91's point, like solid. Like I wasn't mad at that. I don't think he lost his luster or anything. It's like, bro, that was a great performance by you.
It kind of reminded me like of a movie, like, that final boss movie. And, in one act of defiance, CM Punk is finally doing that go to sleep moment on him. And Gunther still holds himself up one more time. He's just standing, trying not to fall because, he's the big man that don't fall down. He's dominant. He's Gunther. But it made him look a lot stronger even after losing. So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you do it. Okay, so our next category is best entrance. Who had the most extravagant, hyped, or crowd-pleasing entrance of the night? This one could be combined. As far as who do you think when that music hit, they came out, it was like, yeah.
Oh, who's going?
Deonne, you sound like you ready to go. You just seem like you got yours already fired up. So
once that Tron turned from John Cena to his logo, that was the best entrance of the weekend. And I just the way it came across TV, honey, you can tell me when you were there. That crowd, y'all were the loudest I heard all night.
I've never heard
continuously loud.
Especially in MetLife and how big that place is.
His music hit, it was loud. Then when we saw him come out and the way he looked was loud. I'm like, dude, this guy looking straight up like Arthur Morgan on steroids.
It got louder when he took off running.
Yeah.
Like that was like
it giving me goosebumps.
It giving me goosebumps thinking about it. That was Let's
go to work.
Best entrance, boy. He gave.
I ain't gonna lie. I almost teared up like while Alicia was doing his Cena's intro. Like I almost dead teared up. I'm like, bro, this is it. Like the last Cena SummerSlam moment and last one champion.
Yeah, man.
Like he knew he was gonna. He was eating that.
Hold on, honey. See, you doing it again.
Sorry. You're right. Let me reel it back. Sorry.
Reeling it back.
I was just really excited.
Who is your best entrance of SummerSlam?
My best entrance of SummerSlam. Oh, I mean, there's no party like a main event party because a main event party don't stop, and it pretty much kicked off the party for the whole weekend. And I'm gonna say Jay freaking Uso. Seeing like 60 plus 60,000 plus, just yeeting and going crazy, and him still coming through that crowd, through that stadium. I was like, all right. But he was jamming, he was having a good time. Like we were all everybody's just like gets so crazy and so happy to see him. Like he just started it off for everybody, and then the whole with Roman was quite the treat. I didn't get a tribal yeet, but it was a vibe for sure. So best entrance, of course, got to go to Jey Uso.
Gotcha. My best entrance has got to be Naomi. Man, being
That
out
pops,
there,
man.
ads playing her in, like, come
Very
on.
wholesome moment.
Yeah, man. I just wish she'd have had more pyro or something going on. You know what? No. You know what it is? I wish she'd have got her entrance at night.
A later night.
Like when the sun was down, all that with the yellow and all the lights going, like, that would have been something to see.
Time out. Also, to add to that, my best entrance would have been Wyatt 6, but they wanted to put that match early during the daytime. I'm not sure why they didn't wait till the nighttime for all the Fireflies to come out at the proper time, because it looked a lot better for the match.
That would have looked wild.
That's a side. That
looked great.
That's a hot take and a side note. I'll stop now.
No, a stadium like that with 60,000, that would have looked dope.
Now, Deonne, how many categories we went through before she finally broke?
Oh, we got further than we thought. I feel like.
What do you mean broke?
She broke. Before
broke what?
We told you get one pick.
No, I said it would have.
This is Honey right now.
No. That you would have. That's you. That's you giving another pick.
Oh God, I wasn't choosing that.
That's a Deonne. Watch. She gonna do 1-1. Cause she can't help it. She gonna do 1-1.
I didn't think that.
How far we go?
But that's not a pick. I said it would have been, but it's not.
See, that's how you preference your stuff, honey. You give what you want as preferences. It would have been, so you get them in, but then you're like, but it is.
You realize that time is going by as you keep picking on me when we can go into the next category.
I wanted to make sure that was shown. I was like, she gonna do it. So I'm like, oops. We was almost done.
But if you didn't bring up that fact, that thought wouldn't have came to my head. So I don't know. I don't know what to say.
We just gonna move into the next category. We gonna move it on. Best surprise moment, the most shocking or unexpected moment, like a surprise return, heel turn, or plot twist. I don't know if that's gonna get an obvious one. I'm gonna give one that's a little different. I was very surprised that Jay did not beat Tiffy.
I told you I wasn't gonna
That's for another category, but yeah, I understand you.
I was very surprised about that. Yeah, and I'm gonna talk about it more later. I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, I was very surprised that did not happen. Honey, best surprise moment.
Definitely best surprise moment for me was Brock Lesnar, because I wasn't expecting to hear that music, and I wasn't expecting. We've had so many conversations since the whole thing about him and. Would WWE do it? Would they not do it? And the fact that they did do it was like, oh shit. Okay. And yeah, so that had to be Brock. Like, it was shocking as hell. It really was.
Yeah.
Deonne?
Trying to think of others, but I'm just gonna go with the cash in for night one. That was still. Mean, come on, from a surprise standpoint, I think that we were all bamboozled on that one. Some of us were bamboozled on that one. Some of us.
Your ass was ready with what?
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Yeah, I thought about it too. When that cash in came, I saw a meme that I found was so funny. When CM Punk was holding it up, they was like, when you finally get the girl you want, her ex show back up, and his music. That's the best. That is the best wrestling meme.
That's hysterical.
Because they stayed on his face as he was.
Yeah, you could tell, man. And what sold it so well was that match was so hard hitting and a tough one, Seth Rollins coming out and getting one stump in a Chelsea boot was enough.
And in
man
my head,
in
the whole
a Chelsea boot.
And in my head the whole time, I'm like, first of all, you can't have SummerSlam without Seth. And two, there's no way that you're bringing this man out just to show up in crutches and walk out. There's no way.
It could have, but again,
it could have easily happened.
They did it on 2K.
They did, exactly.
It had to be a nod back to 2015 when the first time it happened. This time it was done in a more dramatic fashion, and it was perfect. It was a performance of a lifetime.
Yes, but we'll get more into it in a little bit. The biggest L, the wrestler, team, or faction that had the most disappointing or unfortunate performance.
Yeah, it was Jade for me. I'll jump in. It was that. Like, I didn't expect her to lose. I don't think a lot of us did. If not now, when? I think that match was what? I think somebody tweeted out was 7 minutes or so. Like, that was a short match.
Yeah.
And for the performance that they gave and how she lost, I'm like, that's not promising at the moment. Unless they got something else planned, that wasn't promising because she's won her feud against Naomi. I don't know if they'll run that back, but biggest L for SummerSlam, yeah, that one. Surprise and biggest L right there.
I'll go one further and say that whole match was an L because that was one of the ones I was looking forward to very much. And the fact that it was so short and it was these two, like, this is Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton. You know what I mean? Like, for those who have followed their repertoire, know what these women are about, know damn well what kind of show and performance they can give. 9 minutes and change? You've got to be kidding me. Like, I don't know why, how, what the details were, but I mean, I don't know. That whole match to me was an L in itself, and we unfortunately lost as well because that match was an L.
Yeah. My biggest L is Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn. The wrong person won. I and it's a complete waste. I was very upset. I was very mad at that match. It was one of those, like, you could have let that happen on Monday Night Raw. That's that was a waste of time, and that time could have went to Tiffany and Jade's match if that was the case. It just a complete fumble of storyline and everything. Like, what was the point? could not stand that match whatsoever.
I was very disappointed in that too.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest L for me. But we're down to, I believe this may be our last category, match of the summer. Now, we know the endings were great, but who had the match of the summer? Not for night one, not for night two. Overall, who took the show?
This is easy, right?
Is
this not easy?
Oh, that's not the last category. But yeah, match of the night. Which one you got? You seem like you got your pick. What was the best match?
These boys made up for WrestleMania in ways that I didn't imagine that match going. Cena and Cody killed it for me. Like, they did everything to each other. It was, I think the biggest thing I take away from that match is Michael Cole said, Superman meet Superman, or something like that, he said. And I was like, this is the match that we're having. Two of the biggest baby faces we had in a very long time. Well, one of the biggest, and then obviously a legendary baby face. They gave us a match that I don't even remember the WrestleMania match anymore. I don't want to. This is their match for me. They went through the crowd. They went up through Cody's elevator. Cena, look at that image there, man. It was Cena holding him, and then AA'd him right there. Like, that was a fun match that whole night. Good storytelling throughout it too. I thought y'all were gonna turn on Cody for a little while, but he got y'all back at the end. But yeah, that was my favorite match of the summer.
Not surprising, but understandable.
I'm consistent, if anything.
Yeah, never said you were. Honey, match of the summer.
You might have to go before me. I'm still thinking.
Match of the summer for me was Becky versus Lyra.
You really like that one, didn't you?
That match had everything you needed. Bro, they wrestled, they beat the crap out of each other. Like at one point, I thought Lyra died in that match. Like when she had that chair on her and she stomped that, I thought
that was ugly. That was
That was
nasty.
harsh.
Yeah.
Lyra and Becky just did like that was the one match where we all was like, yo, get this over with, wrap this up. And it was like, oh yeah, y'all wrap this up. No notes. Both of them leave strong. That was an incredible match. I'm not disagreeing with the Cody and Cena thing, but it's
no, I understand.
Yeah, but like for what it was, like with a match, if you want to check off all the boxes, they did it. When she jumped off that ring and leg dropped Becky into the table, I was like,
she came out of nowhere, boy.
Out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, these two are cooking right now.
That was like a classic RVD just out of nowhere.
They were on one.
Like, I will say, like, again, like I know, like
I forgot that part.
Yeah, like I know, like the Cena and John thing was like a great rivalry. The CM Punk and Gunther thing, you know, like they only had so much to build it up, but they still did what they need to. But like this was one of those, like this was a great conclusion to that story that y'all have given us for the last 4 months.
True.
Like that's how you end that off. That's how you tie that up with the bow. Not that bullshit you did with Karrion Kross. This is how you. It would like. I'm not comparing the two. Not saying they're neck and neck, but that gave me CM Punk, Drew McIntyre vibes on how.
Oh yeah, Hell in the Cell.
Bad blood, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Not comparing the two, not saying that right here, but I'm saying like that was the energy I got from them, and that was my match for me. Honey, do you have your match of the summer?
I think I do, and I'm gonna have to go with the TLC match at SummerSlam. That was a lot of fun. Crowd interaction was awesome. Obviously, we've been seeing these tag teams go at it for quite some time. You know, between Hot Potato and the tag titles, and now with the Wyatt Six now on top, and having a successful defense too. You know, their first successful defense, and being that it was on the eve of the Fiends. If you really thought about like the real intricate part about it, the Fiends debut anniversary and such like that. So it was really cool to connect and with the Fireflies and all that stuff. It was awesome, and of course TLC at SummerSlam. MetLife. Say less.
Right. They did what they were supposed to do.
And there were a lot of teams up in there. Like there was bodies upon bodies upon bodies. It was just chaos. It was everything you needed for what a TLC is supposed to bring. It was the best one in a while that I've seen.
There was only two things that I didn't like about that match. Not even going to say I didn't like, but that would have made it even better. So I don't want to say like it was a bad thing. One, it was something I noticed about those matches is that this one was more spot heavy than a match. So I miss seeing the wrestling dynamic between all of them. Like I noticed none of them did any of their finishers in this match. Like none of these like actually wrestled each other. It was really more of like ladders, table setup, do this spot, hit this spot, hit this spot. Okay, we got to wrap this up, go up for the titles. Like I would have loved to seen like, yo, give me Rey Fenix and Andrade's combined finisher now if you're gonna make them a tag team. Let me see Fraxium's like finisher, anything. And then the second thing I would have loved, again, this wasn't required, but I would have loved if, since we got Candice and them to interfere, if the Hardys and the Dudleys would have interfered. Because
it was right there.
They were right. The Dudleys were right there too.
Come on. I'm like, yo,
even setting up a table, like jump the barricade, let the boys set up a table. Keep Jeff far away from ladders. Keep that man. Right. I don't want him nowhere near it. Like he stay where he at.
Give me something. Give me a
looking to jump off stuff.
Give me a twist of fate. I was just like, they right there.
Those moments were there. You're right.
And we got the TNA partnership. Like, why not? Like y'all announced it, so it's like, come on, they right there. But that was it. That was my note. That was like it wasn't necessary, but I think that would have sent that TLC match over the top.
They were literally sitting. If they even would have stood up You know what I mean?
Put the glasses on Dawkins or something.
Right. If
Put the
one of them
glasses
would have,
on.
like if Johnny Gargano would have went mess with one of the Dudleys or something, like just a little bit of something.
And then just to make it even funnier, I mean, you're probably taking the match a little too far at this point, but just to make it even funnier, you have Shawn and Triple H messing with lights and stuff in the ring in the background. And they're DX because they run everything, but they're ruining everything. Like that, like just a little funny old element. That maybe that's better for a Raw segment. But
Dudley's a hard to hear word there for that. I'm with you on that one, Will. I'm on board for that one.
Yeah.
There's opportunity there that we were like, and they're gonna have their final match somewhere down the road, right?
October, Bound for Glory. That's what I'm saying. Michael Cole mentioned it when they were showing them. So I'm like, come on now, we can't get them at least standing in the ring with each other.
To hear their music play was awesome, though. I will say, like, to hear their music play, I was like, I don't think, because honestly, personally, for me, I don't think I ever heard the Hardy Boys music theme live. So that
no, we did in Vegas, and I was
you best believe I was doing the same thing. Patch right like this, like this, and I'm like,
that's the perfect couple pairing. She and he's and knew the assignment. Shout out to Patrick. He knew the assignment. I'm Matt. You're Jeff. We know. Let's do this. Right. Shout out to him. But all right, moving into our next category. Oh no, I went back.
You did that one.
Yeah, best tag team performance for SummerSlam. So we had a couple of tag team matches go on, but who had the best tag team performance?
Can I go first?
Please.
I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off. And I'm going to say Drew McIntyre and his partner, Logan Fuckface.
I don't think that person.
Wait, nah, that's not it.
I could have sworn.
I don't even think they'd allowed that name on the card. Who was Drew's partner?
Logan something. I don't remember. Logan Small.
We're at an hour and 7 minutes, honey.
Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul had the best tag team performance.
It's the growth.
Way to go. Yeah.
It's the growth. It's the growth.
They did. They really did. They truly did, though. Like, despite my feelings on the guy, he's an absolute star in that ring. Like, he's got something crazy cooking, and it's like, I hate it, but I like it, and I hate that too.
I hate that too.
You just hate watch Logan Paul, man. Like
I hate that I like this dude. I hate that I'm watching him. I hate that I'm enjoying watching him. I can't stand this motherfucker.
Because he has all the right things. He has all the right things. And I was watching an old episode of some Deonne said, and it's true. He's one of the only few superstars that actually has a highlight reel in his intro, like an old school superstar. I
see that every time his thing play. I cannot unsee that since he said it. Every time I'm like, yo, he really do had the only one that got a highlight reel. I like, yo, I've like she's right. Ever since you pointed that out, bro, I haven't
stopped being able to pay attention to it. And the more I see him, the more I'm like, dude, you really do belong here.
Honey, like, I hate that you're so good. Like, at what you do.
And you know what? That's exactly how I used to feel with The Miz, man. It used to be like that with The Miz. It used to be like that with Cena. Like, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
This one, the growth in this one is insane.
Yes. Also, completely off topic. Y'all know how I live in Gotham, and for some reason, every time I get on, all these sirens and stuff.
And noise wants to go off. Is that a light? I just saw a light flash.
Probably. I now realize why. I live around the corner from a fire station.
Well, there you go.
I did not know that till yesterday when I was passing by. Like, I literally am around the corner from a fire station. And like tucked in, like you don't even realize it's there till I pass by, and the doors were open, and I was like, "Is that a fire station?" I was like, "I gotta move.
Does this mean we all agree with the same tag team performance?
No, absolutely not. You're gonna ride that one with yourself. Mine was Alexa and Charlotte. Best tag team performance. Them girls put on a performance. They were great. They they're the new women's tag team champions. I think they had a tag team performance. Yeah, that was mine. Deonne?
Same. I had the same one picked, but yeah, I'm not gonna go off. That was my pick as well. Alexa and Charlotte.
Yeah, loved it.
Not gonna pull a honey here.
Yeah.
Alexa and Charlotte, but let me tell you about.
But my other pick I did have, but but I decided to choose this one.
Jelly Roll and Randy. They were
that Roman and Jay. I'm not. That's not my pick. I'm not saying that's my pick. I'm just saying.
Bronson got the shoe of Fowler.
I'm like, saying.
Him and Braun.
I didn't pick that one, but like if in the alternate universe,
I would have.
We were able to have two selections, and I got to say it would be that one. Sage, you're absolutely right. She came up with a custom segment, and she gonna do us dirty. She gonna do us dirty. But next category. Most underrated match. The match that didn't get enough hype, but was surprisingly great or exceeded expectation. Which one were not too excited about or even really mentioned and was like, wow, they really did their thing?
I'm going to go, I don't know if I'm excited about it, but with the short notice and everything, the TLC match was a big surprise for like the most underrated match, at least going in. It didn't get enough hype really going in, but it exceeded all of our expectations, like to the point that we're rebooking certain things about it. So, but yeah, so that for me, going in, I was like, okay, no TLC, but what, 6 teams this time? Was it 6 or 7?
I think 6. Yeah.
6 teams, which is wild to think about anyway.
Very wild, yeah.
And it just happened. And then like it comes up on the card and you're like, okay, man, kind of forgot about that one. And it was great. So yeah, that was my pick.
Yeah. Honey?
Didn't get enough hype, but was surprisingly great. Or CB. I mean, every match was pretty hyped up. Almost, I would say.
I can go if you still got some need to think.
No, it's not really so much. It's just like I'm conflicted with the category because I want to say that the most underrated match and surprisingly great and exceeding expectations was the Randy and Jelly Roll with Drew and
that's one. Yeah,
like
one, yeah.
It's just that it just says it didn't get enough hype. We saw Jelly Roll and Logan Paul every week, like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
Jimmy Kimmel too.
Hype, but it was surprisingly better than we expected. Like I wasn't expecting that match to be better than Jade and Tiffy.
But you weren't. But also too, like even though it was hype, we weren't really talking about it. Like
no, we weren't. We weren't even looking forward to it.
No, a lot of that's why I say so. It still counts as being underrated because although like you saw week to week, we also saw these other ones that we couldn't wait for. Like we saw CM Punk every week, we saw Cody, we saw John. So it was like there were a lot of one of these that really exceeded expectation because although it was hype, like we weren't really paying attention to it.
Right.
My underrated one is Dom and AJ. I don't think it got the hype that it should have. I know it was just the IC title, per se, not trying to knock it down or anything, but I think like that was one of the most underrated ones. You got the phenomenal one versus Dirty Dom.
Dirty one.
And it wasn't like an ass whooping contest. Like this was a battle of wits and actual great in-ring performance from both of them. Like this was a great match. Like AJ hadn't missed a beat. Every time AJ's in the ring right now, I'm just looking at him like, are you really finna leave in like the next 4 years? Because like somebody had mentioned, like I think Michael Cole mentioned it when he was like, this could be his last SummerSlam, and I'm like,
that's
wow,
so crazy to think about.
Yeah, like we talking about John, and I'm like, yo,
like low key, we're seeing all these other guys go. Like,
yeah, I'm like, could this have been AJ's last SummerSlam? I'm like, yo, like it got very surreal seeing that, but to see like all the stuff that they did coming out in the car, everything, and it's like, yo,
wearing the Eddie gear was fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was.
That's what I gotta say. If we gonna get anything different in 2026, we gonna have to get white people some rhythm, because none of them were shaking them shoulders. Could none of them get this right?
AJ just a Georgia boy, man. That's
If you're not Dom or Eddie, you ain't doing it right.
Yo, I forgot who the other ones that were like paying homage to Eddie, but they tried it, and I was like, "Yo, what is this? What are you doing? It's just the show.
Take it forward.
Yeah, they doing they titties
like this.
What are you doing? I was like, bless his heart. He trying. Bless his heart, though. Bless his heart. All right, so now we move into the best gear. In all of SummerSlam, who had the best ring attire? And if any of you saying Jelly Roll, I'll end this whole show.
That's the only one I left blank right now. This stuff kept coming apart, didn't it? Like it kept.
Yo, the fact he tried to rip it and couldn't, like he tried to have a moment where he had the buttons
just stop.
I feel like it kept coming apart. Like stuff came off because it would always end up on Logan.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
I know. I'm not gonna lie. Charlotte looked phenomenal, and her robes lately slaying. Like her robes have been overly dramatic. I think sometimes her robes now are better than Rick's in certain cases.
I'm not gonna disagree with that.
That's the color scheme, and
that's fair.
You could see that she's feeling like she's back to being herself and getting that rhythm back. So she looked great in ring performing as well. So I think best gear should go to Charlotte for SummerSlam. She always brings the house down with her gear.
Yeah. Deonne, you said you didn't have one, right?
No. Well, I have it blank, so I'm trying to think of somebody now.
Not Jade. I thought you was gonna go with Jade.
Like, even though she lost, like Jade Cargill with the Jamaican heritage, that was dope gear. I hate she lost in it. That stunk. But from a gear standpoint, that's the one that stands out the most to me from the week.
Yeah.
Other than Roman's boots, but other than that, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Roman, I'm loving white boots. Roman is no.
Yeah, with that white glove Roman, I was like, I'm liking that.
Is it me or just like, does he just look more and more ripped every time? Because he's just
he got a 6-pack now.
He does not like. I don't know what he's been doing, but his regimen is insane.
Yeah,
but he is trimmed.
I know it's still her regular one. But for some reason, bro, Tiffy in that blue was killing it. I don't know what it was about it. Like, again, I know it wasn't nothing like too dramatic or nothing, but for some reason, like that blue she picked was just hitting gear-wise with the belt to it, everything out low. Like, for some reason, everything just
worked.
And I was like, this just worked. Like, it didn't feel like, and I'm trying to use a different word of it. It didn't feel like too like dominatrixy or like lingerie-ish, like some of the ones that just be kind of like, okay, like no disrespect to it or anything like that. But this one, it was just like, yo, this is a good little put together color-wise. I'm messing with this. So yeah, that was for mine with best tire. And I think our last one,
aesthetically pleasing to the eye.
Yeah, it was aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Thank you, honey. That's exactly what it was. Finally, our fan favorite moment. I'm pretty sure everybody got the same ones.
You think so?
Probably.
You lead us off then.
Nah, you got it, Deonne.
Oh, why you put that on me?
Because you took it to me. Reverse.
But nobody wants to say Lesnar.
Play the reverse cut.
Reverse back to you, sir.
Can I play a reverse and reverse back to you? Is that how that works? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I played that. Another reverse.
I throw my second reverse down. Back to you.
1:19:42.
Skip.
So you just skip Honey and back to me. Reverse, back to Honey. Honey, you go.
Brock Lesnar. I'll make this quick and easy. Obviously was probably, I mean, it was the loudest fan reaction if you're capping off the weekend, and regardless of the in-ring action, especially after CM Punk and Cody put on a clinic of a match. And yeah, I would say a fan favorite moment, kind of fan favorite, but also like, holy shit, what the hell moment. We can't believe this is happening moment. We thought he wasn't coming back moment. So like, yeah. Bro.
Yeah. Man, my fan favorite moment. Cody winning the title.
Again. I can't believe I saw Cody finish a story twice.
We gonna talk about why though, but like that was my fan favorite moment right there. I felt the way about it at first. When I took it in, I'm like, yo, there's a reason why. And I'm like, yo, yeah. That was mine.
Since you took that one, which was obviously I'm gonna go Cena's entrance again, man. Seeing old John Cena.
Talk to Stu and shit.
Stu, you got one more in you?
As a fan,
let's go to work.
For a moment,
I kind of teared up.
That's a highlight for me, man. That's what it's all about. Because we were like, listen to the crowd reaction. We're like, yeah, heel Cena, we don't want him no more. Like my reaction here at home was like, yeah, heel Cena, never want to see him again.
Man,
this
like, yo, nothing's changing. Oh, you really going out like that? I'm like,
seeing him come out that way made me realize, you know what? Even if I didn't see you that way, I'm happy I'm freaking seeing you because I know I'm not going to as much longer.
And especially for you, like there, like your first SummerSlam, his last SummerSlam in MetLife after this epic story he's been telling for the last 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, like you were at the crossing point of what it is to be a WWE fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got the experience of what everything is about. And I'm just like, yo, I was like, when I saw that, I immediately thought about you because I'm like, yo, I know she's feeling that energy right now.
Yeah,
I know
man.
she was feeling that energy like crazy right now.
When I'm in a state, like, first of all, when I'm at a live event, I'm a whole different person. I'm not as reserved as I usually am here. I'm pretty much a super extension of what I am when I do my reactions. But times 10, because I'm screaming my head off. I'm making sure everybody hears me. I'm starting chants, like I'm vibing, like I just love to let it out, and it's just so great. It was so much fun being able to do that with Cena and to share that and to be able to be in the same building with him and witness that history. Cody, shout outs, man. He won it. He won another title championship at SummerSlam. He did it. He did it again. And against Cena was big. That's big.
We about to jump into that in just a second. But this is gonna wrap up our SummerSlam recap.
I like this. I like this.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
you was in the building, you even let me know.
Oh dang.
Damn,
cousin Ron, it's like that, man.
I probably ran into you on the superstore line, didn't even notice.
Probably, and he didn't even say nothing.
Nope.
Cousin Ron. But I'm glad that you like that. Let us know too in the comments if y'all enjoy how us doing the recaps for these now. I think this is a little more creative than breaking down just the match, going over and stuff. So we're gonna move into these. Like you said, we do have new women's tag team champions, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, defeating Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Quick question for it. Was the right move made? Did they need to win, or did Roxanne and Raquel need to retain?
I think we saw them building to this moment here with Alexa and Charlotte because it gives them something this part of their career, right? I think it was the right move. I enjoyed it. I think it adds more layers to the Judgment Day stuff now since they don't have titles, so there's no real reason to keep Roxanne around, So it's like, just saying, from a story standpoint, it could be interesting to see how that works and how she still tries to infiltrate. And when Liv gets back, if they don't have the titles by then, and Finn Balor is the biggest troll ever, man. It's like, she'll be back, but in 6 to 8 months, like that he said. But
I love Finn Balor.
Yeah, I think this was the right move, man. To carry this division with those two now, I think that's great. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I agree. Not for their reasons of winning. I think it's cool. I like the odd pairing couple. I like it because it frees up 2 superstars that we need in singles division. This is Raquel Rodriguez's time to be a dominating factor in the women's world title division or the intercontinental division, and especially with now Rhea and Io having to go to the back of the line. This is now her time to shine. Same thing with Roxanne Perez. And if you are keeping them in the Judgment Day, what better than to go with draped in all gold than having the IC title and the World Heavyweight Championship title, and Liv comes back. And let's say Raquel is champ. That is a big difference in this storyline when you start thinking.
That music when that shit hits is "Watch Me." It's a wrap.
Right.
It's like Liv hearing Rhea's music.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like Roxanne pushes Raquel. It's not the other way around. So like now you start making her the forefront and the superstar. That's the ultimate revenge for Finn. Not only do I have you questioning Dom, but I got her who was supposed to be your Diesel to HBK. Now she's in the forefront while you gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's
kind of like a nod to their history, because Diesel at one point had the lead role for a while where he had the strap on him and he was white hot, and Sean was literally getting paid to stay away.
Yeah. So that's why I enjoyed it. Honey, your quick thoughts. Was the right decision made?
I think so. We're on a different route here with Alexa and Charlotte, and it looks like even in a lot of podcasts and interviews I've seen them doing, it seems like they're both at a very not comfortable place, but they're at a place where they just want to be able to have fun and mix it up again. They're pretty much refreshing and refreshing their repertoire and their arsenal, and seeing who else they could work with and helping other talent, which clearly they're going to be doing that. And there's going to be a tag team division built around them. So yeah. I think the decision was made well. I believe Judgment Day there's a lot more story within Judgment Day within itself. They really don't need the titles. Roxanne and Raquel have proven themselves worthy of being able to hold the fort down and be a formidable tag team. But we'll see what happens when Liv comes back.
Yes, we will. So yeah. So we just gonna keep it pushing. Lyra versus
that spot.
Lyra versus Becky. Lyra no longer being able to go after the IC title along as Becky's champ. So the fantasy booking I want to have for this is, if you're in the writer's room, what is next for Lyra? What would you book? How would you book Lyra next?
Man, I had her sort of be in the face of this Intercontinental title division a little bit after this. You know what I mean? So that's where
But we got to pivot. So
now, had her.
Yeah, now book this for me. We in the rooms Monday. What's going on, guys? What we got next for her?
Damn, man. I don't know, honey. You take it.
It's so weird because it's like, what do you do now? Now that she's not in this title picture. I mean, she did face off in the tournament for this title. She did face off. Was she a contender for Queen of the Ring as well? Mm-hmm. She was a contender for Queen of the Ring. She was in the Rumble. She hasn't really gone for a main title picture yet. I guess this was this whole point of the Becky and Lyra match was to pretty much see how much she can go. And Becky is the final boss, or the man, if you will, of the women's division and also with the Intercontinental title. So I mean, I think it I would have said move her to SmackDown, but it's like she was already on SmackDown and she ended up on Raw here anyway. Like, so
I thought she went straight to Raw.
No, she was on SmackDown, wasn't she?
I don't remember Lyra being on SmackDown.
Weren't there matches that she had on SmackDown?
Like she made appearances, but remember her draft was Raw.
That's what I mean, because I totally remember the wings and the blue light for some reason. I feel, at least that's what I feel. But I don't know. I would have to not put her on the back burner or anything like that, but just feel around to see how I could build her up to, since she I guess she would be ready to move up to a main title picture after the Intercontinental title. So maybe we can have her on that chasing journey, either with Tiffy or with Naomi, but I'm not sure how that will work yet.
Y'all just tired. That's all this is. Y'all not up here with it. Y'all sleepy. Lyra, Io, rivalry, best of the fucking best. Put her against Io. Let her jump into segments when we having these main things, like how we saw with the tag match with Rhea, Nikki, Io, and Stephanie. Start putting her in these promos. Start having her come out and talking with these and letting her being those. Let her go up against Io Sky. Because we already know, like, the personality just has to keep getting it better. But we know in-ring performance, that match would be insane. That's what she needs to do. She needs to have bigger spots and bigger opponents. She had the man Becky Lynch. Let's not drop her down. Let her go up against bigger juggernauts and show why she is a main player. And I think that's the safest way you're able to start that off with her. Let her go up against Io, two technical wrestlers that can really do some stuff, really make some stuff happen. And again, it could be a bout for bout type of thing where that happens.
Like a best out of 7?
We can do a best out of 7, but spread it out. You know what I'm saying? Spread that stuff out. Let me get something where she got to be in tag matches with 2 other people, but let us start seeing her in the main title picture division and facing folks like that. And I think Io Sky is the perfect person for her to start going up against.
Yeah, you're like, just feature her more in the top tier of Monday Night Raw.
Yes. That way it's like, you don't have to push her straight to Naomi. It's just let us see, like when we had our last podcast and we showed that captivating picture of the 4 of those women standing at the entrance together. Let's start being able to implement Lyra into there so people see it. And it's like, no, I see the vision. I see it. No pun intended, but I see it for her now. That's how Lyra.
Because this should have helped her. Well, it did help her a lot. Like, I know it was a long, 4 months or so?
You know what doesn't help her?
How long has that been?
You know,
how long was her rivalry with Becky? I just said 4 months. That can't be right.
No, it got to be like 6. It's been a minute. Like they've been battling it out for a minute.
I wasn't even a dad yet.
No. I'm sorry. No. WrestleMania. No. They stuff started at WrestleMania when she turned.
So April,
Monday Night Raw, when she turned on.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah, so April, June, July. It's been 4 months. Yeah,
it's been 4 months. So that's a good run, man. Like, to sort of elevate her, but I think I know what Honey's gonna say. So, Honey, go ahead and say it, because I probably.
You know what doesn't work for her? That damn graphic that they put on pre-match for her when they're introducing her matches coming up next, and she's like this.
It's too long. It was too long, Honey. I was with you on that one.
She's like this for like a few more seconds until she's finally like this.
But by the time she gets there and gets her face here, we're moving. We're gone. We're done.
She just need to simply do the little bird. I don't know. That's the thing too. I don't know why she don't focus on that. Like, yo, that's your crowd pleaser right there.
That's her money.
Like,
that's her.
You can get such a pop if you fully dive into doing
They
it.
already go with you when you wake into your
and that's
music.
what I'm saying. Like, stop being scared of that. Like, yo, like really, really utilize that. Cause like Finn don't do it no more. So like, yo, you got that right now. Every time your music hit, like you make sure it's woo.
Crowd interaction, man.
Like,
something's not clicking. You know what? Maybe I should tap my feet and do a spin and call it Becky stomping.
All right, we're gonna because
players mess up.
Yeah, honey getting cranky. That's what that is. Honey getting cranky over there. Right. I only put this up for one reason. Triple H, you go stop. I don't know what Karrion did to you. I don't know what Karrion Kross did to you. But this ain't it. Like, the match was ass, but what was even worse was in that post show when you heard everybody go, "We want Kross," and you say, "Yeah, we brought Brock back." Bitch, you can hear. You know that's not what they said. Don't you do that. Do not do that, Trip. You acting real red state right now, and I don't like it. You heard what we want. Stop. I don't know what he did to you. I understand how people feel about him, but damn it, we want Kross.
And we're going to continue to ask or demand that.
Yes. And he's been re-signed. Him and Scarlett are re-signed. So I will ask this for y'all again. We're putting it in the writer's room again. What do we need to do to convince the board that Kross is a sure bet? We already know the crowd is there. So how do we convince the upper reps that, hey, Kross needs to be the next one?
Ooh. It's nearly almost as similar as your Lyra example. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, we saw him with Sammy. Sammy's main event at Mania, all that stuff. We get it. But Sammy's not LA Knight. Sammy's not like your guys that you're going to put on that posters and feature. I don't know, man. He's so over. It's hard to like put up a good baby face against him so he can be a heel. Or if he's not a heel, he could be like just a tweener, I guess. But I think his next is say what?
No, go ahead. What was you about to say?
No, I just think like thankfully the Sammy thing is over. I'm happy that's done. But he's got to be featured in some of those things, like you said, very similar to Lyra.
Yeah. I already got one.
Go ahead.
Karrion Kross and CM Punk.
They're both good on the mic. Punk will give him a hell of a match.
If you can get anything for him to say, I'm gonna bring that old version back of you.
Yeah, this whole new corporate CM Punk, the suit
Punk. You know how much that would sell right now?
I'm kind of wondering what happened to that element of Kross. Because last year it happened a lot where there was a pattern with Kross where every person he faced changed. It happened with AJ, happened with Shinsuke, and so on.
It's still there because, again, like, that's what bums me out, because if Sammy start acting dark, which is still in there, because they started doing it after they dealt with Kross. So if you see Sammy now switch up, that's what bums me out, that it's like, well, Karrion could have won at SummerSlam.
Why did it? Yeah, but why did it have to drag out this long? Because he easily beat Shinsuke. He easily beat, like, or what are we trying to prove here? That what we're continuously showing that underdog will always fight and will get the, like, you know what I mean? Like, aren't we done with that?
So done with that. I'm sorry, like, you're not an underdog. I've said it several times. Mick Foley Jr., you're not an underdog.
Karrion Kross could be a great sort of like symbiote throughout the universe to turn people heel.
Yeah.
Kross,
you know what I mean? Like, I think that would be a cool idea, because he's done it, like Honey just said, with that. Let him be that Mephisto of the WWE, man. I think that would be pretty dope.
Playing devil's advocate with everyone in their gimmicks.
Yo, especially when he was wearing that all black suit, I was like,
Like, whose funeral are we at?
Nah, whose soul you just came to pick up? That's what it looked like. Yeah, whose soul? What deal did you make, and whose soul you coming to collect tonight?
No, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Like there's so much that we could do across, man. So many, like.
So what's one that you have to present to the board that would get them to believe in Cross?
First of all, I'm pushing for a more prominent storyline than him constantly antagonizing an underdog, and he constantly loses. That's
okay. Give me one.
I would consider just having Cross just start attacking people, just wreaking havoc and chaos everywhere. Whether it's in the parking lot, whether it's he appearing during someone's match, just raise hell everywhere you go until you continuously push the board and Gorilla, even Triple H back there, to hear that crowd saying, "We want Cross," as you're standing there staring at the TV, you know what I mean, or staring at the main camera, the hard cam, and you're just standing there like you are literally the angel of death, and you're here to cause chaos. And if you don't allow me to do my job, there will be hell to pay. Just have Cross on a rampage, period.
Okay. So again, we've said it here first. We'll see how these stories develop between Kerry and Cross. This match. So where does this leave Jade?
Dude. Hell if I know.
Somebody in the comments asked the question.
I think it was
when it came to Jade.
cousin Ron.
Yeah, what do y'all think of the reports about Jade losing luster with corporate? Has the Jade luster disappeared for you?
This seems like if I would have heard that, yeah. Okay, so say like, okay, they lost luster of her. They don't think that they're taking a back seat. She's whatever. After seeing that match, I would believe it. So it's hard for me not to look at that match and say, okay, how did we get here? She won the Rumble. Not Rumble, Queen of the Ring. She beat Asuka. Like, she went through the gauntlet of that
You beat
to
Asuka, but you
SummerSlam. Yeah, and to get to SummerSlam, and you lose to Tiffany when that should have been probably your crowning moment. Was that her first legit one-on-one title match
at SummerSlam? I believe so.
Well, just title, like just
yeah, for
title. Yeah, that too. Mm-hmm.
If not, then when? So if those reports are true, it's hard not to believe it after watching that match. And I don't know if it's a development thing with her, or it's in ring stuff that's not getting her over well in the back. But yeah, it was evident in that match for me that they probably have pumped the brakes on Jade, unfortunately. Great look, but I don't know. Yeah, it stinks.
Agreed. I think that it's been quite some time that they've been losing interest. Honestly, it kind of shows in the way that they're booking her, because it's like, you put the crown on her and you gave her this opportunity. And she's also the first signing under your umbrella. So it's like, what are we really doing here? I think honestly, and I hate to say this, but I think the whole Big Three and the story with Naomi kind of got bigger than her. You know what I mean? It became a hot storyline, like not so much overall, but I'm just saying as of right now, as to what could have led to this this luster that's going on with her. Yeah. But I would hate to think that Jade's career is just based on everything revolving around the Big Three. Like, I don't want that for her. You know what I mean? Like, she should be a dominant figure. Unless you're pushing her in a direction for her to turn heel. Not sure where you're going with her.
You still could have done that with the title, though, because Tiffany was still over. And if Jade beat her, we already had the Boo Your Mama thing a few weeks ago. So
you could have done that with the crown, even with the Asuka match. Of course, I'm not going to sit here and say, anybody could dominate Asuka, because that's not true. But I'm just saying, if you wanted to book Jade in a certain way, have her completely squash Asuka as like a shock, for shock value. And I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Okay, I'll be the guy to rip the Band-Aid off. Since y'all not gonna do it, I'm gonna be the guy to go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off. She is the reverse Bret Hart. Full package there. Your in-ring capability sucks. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna be the one to say it. The fact of you doing this move and us blatantly see you take her leg and put it on the rope, your ring IQ is not great. I'm not finna fully blame her for it, but she should have went to NXT first. Y'all should, again, I understand why y'all wanted to promote this, why you wanted to throw the big 3 in, but again, it's all surface and nothing inside. And that is the problem. Yeah. Your in-ring performance is not great, and you need training. You are the female Goldberg, and that is not a good thing.
Damn, Deonne, you're stabbing both of us right now.
Hey, you ain't lying.
He mixed yours and mine in one.
No, I'm saying because it's bad. Like everything is there. Like Tiffy deserved better in this match. This should have been a match where athleticism was showcased, and it wasn't because the skills just have not gotten a chance to develop. One, y'all don't let her be in the ring long enough. Most of the time when she is, y'all give her squash matches, and that's every 3 weeks when you put her in something. You're not allowing her to be in stuff to develop. And I don't know if it's because of how her contract is set or what y'all have her doing, but we see it, and we saw it here on a big stage, that performance-wise, it does not add up, and everybody does not need to keep carrying her in a match. It is not fair to them. It was not fair to Asuka to lose this and have to carry her in Queen of the Ring. It is not fair to Tiffy that she has to carry this woman at SummerSlam with the title on the line. This was Tiffy's first SummerSlam as a champion. And she had to go through this performance, one of the shortest matches, and the women's title is on the line. The Women's World Heavyweight Championship opened the show. And this was the bathroom break match. And that's all to do with Jade and how corporate is pushing her out. Send her ass to NXT. Send her ass to development. Let her develop. If it's because she's a little bit older and she feels like she cannot commit to the next 10 years of doing this, then y'all need to establish her in something else. But putting her in the main picture, having her being shown all of this right now, you are doing a disservice to her, and you are doing a disservice to us as fans. Like I said, I'm not finna shit on this woman. I am upset at how y'all are trying to deliver this because y'all are setting her up for failure. Send that woman to development.
It was definitely a misstep from the start. Because I think we've all had discussions about that. Should she go to NXT or should she go there? I think, given how NXT was at the time, we were like, not sure. But the growth of it, because that wasn't the was that
she could have been, but she could have been a shining beacon for that
at the time. You're right. At the time, that would have been a big get for NXT too.
Yeah.
We see that women's division down there now. And the reps she could have gotten with those women and how much better she could have gotten. It was all there for it, man. I didn't want to say it, but Will, thanks for saying it. I don't want to rip it off as bad as he did, but
man,
it needed to be said because it's like when she's in the ring, she's like counting or she's like talking through it or like, hey, you got it, you good? Like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it comes off that way. So
like, honey, you ever watch somebody dance and they count their steps while they dancing?
Absolutely. And I'm so quick to point that shit out. I hate that. That's a pet peeve.
Yeah, stop.
That's why you practice. Stop counting in your head. Just listen to the music. You know the steps already. You practiced it hundreds of times. Just do it. It comes out like she's doing, like it comes out instructional.
So what's next then?
You could have, if you really wanted to, and somebody said it here too, you could have had her attack Tiffy after she won.
Just, man, send her to NXT. Send her to NXT. Let her develop. And again, this is directed to Jade. Jade, if you don't feel like you finna be able to commit to the next 10 years, say that, so we can figure out where to place you.
Mm-hmm.
But you need work. And you have everything else there going for you, but you do need to get your in-ring capability up. And now is the time. Because right now, if we were in the Attitude Era, you'd be perfect. If we were in the Divas Era, you'd be perfect. But we're in a state where, let's very much be honest, women's wrestling is better than all wrestling right now. And you have to keep up.
Or it's back of the line, man. Like I don't know if she's not as good as anybody headlining NXT right now. So when
I want
we
y'all
get
to
to
tell
the
me.
draft,
I want y'all to tell me a Jade moment by herself, an impactful in-ring moment that she's had since she's been here.
When she was busted open on that windshield.
And that wasn't even in-ring.
even her match with Naomi was fine. It wasn't much wrestling because it was like a street fight sort of thing, right?
That was it.
So that's easy to get around. That's easy to, do. I now say I know how to do it, but it's easier than a technical match. I would assume
it's a Goldberg match. Like, yo, give me your best 4 minutes and let's do this.
What if that was her persona here? No, but just say, like, what if she was given that persona?
The problem
that's her goal, just to come out and destroy.
The problem is your roster is too in depth to people to take L's like that.
Yeah, there's not enough jobbers anymore.
That's the one thing this division don't have. You don't have stars, right? Because it's like, the only one that's gonna be able to have that happen is Maxine Dupree, and that's gonna get old fast.
But she's getting better. She's even getting better.
And she's getting better. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no woman that I can see being a jobber right now for that to go off. That's just not a storyline that's going to work in this day and age.
Yeah.
Like, even your people who are sideline persons, like Chelsea Green's Hervis, is Elba Fire and Piper Niven. And these two women are incredible performers.
Yeah, Bianca's matches with Piper, those are
still women that Jade's in the ring with her scrubs.
None of them.
All of them are workhorses in their own right.
Exactly. So
right. That's where we are now, huh? I guess.
Your best thing to do, Jade, go to NXT. Go to NXT, get your reps in, dominate there. So when you come back, like, yo, you are that storm that you're supposed to be. And I'm only saying that because I want to see Jade succeed. Yeah. You have everything there that could be able to deliver. But this match that happened at SummerSlam, both of y'all deserve better. This should have been one of those to be talked about. And unfortunately now, when it comes to the women's world title and the women's WWE title,
it's pushed up, huh?
And y'all have not, now that title isn't relevant over in SmackDown, which means now Tiffany got to work even harder for it to be relevant. Oof. But we're gonna keep it pushing. I just wanted to show this because I just
dope.
Naomi with her daddy on stage and he rocking out in his guitar.
I'm sure that's gonna be hanging up in the house somewhere.
Yeah, right, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to put that in there because I just thought that was cool.
Give him his props, man. Give him his props.
It's a great picture, though.
Nah. I'm going to give you checked off the boxes of what you were supposed to do. But if we putting it out here, I'm sorry. If we're going from I appreciate Jelly Roll taking his spots. And if Jelly Roll did anything, Jelly Roll showed me that we got a little bit too high with the bar when it comes to celebrity people doing this.
Oh,
and
come on, man.
And had to remember, like, oh yeah, okay, some of them all can't do this. I want you to really think about that match. That fucker did nothing.
Okay.
It was a lot.
Was it a lot of window dressing? Yes.
A whole lot. That match went
But it
on
was-
far longer than it needed to.
The over
it
dramatic
was
walk back to the
entertaining.
ring was
It
so
was-
stupid.
It was entertaining.
It was
It was.
entertaining window dressing.
It was. I'm not taking that away. But when you started being a part of what it was, night one, right? That was night one, correct?
Yeah, this night one. Yeah.
Right. You have other matches that could have had that time.
Okay, I got a quick question for Honey. The crowds were great throughout the night one, but I specifically remember this match being louder than most from the lead up to it.
Yeah,
It seemed like the crowd was into it,
the crowd
and I
was
think that
very
sold it
into
on
it.
TV to me.
They were very into it, and they were yeah, those were those that's not extra volume that they're kicking up on their mics or screens or whatever. That they were really behind Jelly Roll. There was a lot of people there for Jelly Roll rooting for him. Like anytime he would make a face or do any kind of movement or do any kind of thing, like people just went crazy for him. Like I guess a lot of the majority of the people that were there were fans, of him musically, I'm sure, but it's not easy to get up in there and take a whack at this kind of stuff. Young guys like Logan Paul make that shit look easy and everything like that. But you have also these guys like Jelly Roll that, but it seems like it's something that genuinely like he wants to try to do. Like he seems very invested and very interested in it. Like he showed up on NXT, he was watching it in the audience and stuff like that. He said he would surprise us, and he technically did.
Yeah, because in the pre-show they showed him training and all that stuff, how he moved down to Orlando, or is it Tampa? Tampa.
Orlando.
Yeah. So it was. I mean,
he surprised you with what?
I think for me, it was more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. For me,
that man did three moves.
He started the match off. Again, window dressing, but entertaining window dressing, man. I enjoyed it.
Man did 3 moves in a 20-minute match.
He took a beating too, man. You gotta respect that.
Man did 3 moves in a 20-minute match.
I didn't mind it.
That should have been 7 minutes.
Oh no. The entrances alone were longer.
That should have been 7 minutes. Was it entertaining? Yes. Was it?
And we got the Randy Waterfall pyro. Like we got that too. So hey,
that we didn't really get to see because they changed the camera angle.
It was a good night.
It was. Like I said, I'm not fully knocking it. It's just one of those like, why we couldn't just have a triple threat match with the 3 of them, and then they become a one contender.
It's down the road. Little pit stop here.
So, but I get what they did. It felt for what it was. So, yeah. But I commend you for your bravery, Jelly Roll. If you never show up in the ring again, I would not be disappointed at all.
He's got to get that win back, man.
He didn't have win when he was in there.
Well, he's got to get one.
You got to go find that win first. Because how you out of breath at the beginning of the tag match?
Hey, Jelly, he's running those ropes, man. Give him some credit there.
How you breathing heavy? And we 2 minutes in. I was like, all you did was get in the ring.
Come on, man. Next topic. Next.
He never done this before, Will.
I'll get off.
But I'm saying, but I'm like, and how y'all dress this? I'm like, what are we doing? Like, take me back to the typical tag matches. Let all them do the work. Get the we want Jelly Roll. Catch the tag. Good little 2-minute hot shots. Tag in Randy again. Little double finisher. Done. Why y'all running this man around like this man was doing this like Logan and Bad Bunny?
But then you would have came back and said it was still a filler match, man, because you knew what was going to happen.
It is a filler match. It was a filler match with this. It was just an overextended filler match. But hey, shout out to Jelly Roll. Because SummerSlam is about having celebrities there, being able to step in the ring. And I will say, you did way better than Snooki ever did at SummerSlam. So at least you did better than her. Exactly.
I ain't asked for no wish.
Now, I could tell you I'm not one to say that I like when I'm right and I told you so. Because then I'd be lying. Because I love when I tell you so, and then my Wilstradamus powers kick in, and this was the ending of night one. I said it. And everybody was like, why would they trick us like that? Why would they ruse us or pull the wool over our eyes just for this? All of you doubted me, with the exception of Honey. Honey did not doubt me. But the rest of you were like, nah, why would they do anything like that? Why would they ever just have him fake an injury? No, he's gonna be out. He's done. He's finished. Nope. I said, no, this will work. This will work. Feel like a work.
And you know what? Seth, shout outs, man. That was some good ass acting because you had me convinced that something went wrong, dude. Something went wrong, but I couldn't deny what you were saying, Councilman. I kept saying it to myself after it happened. I'm leaving the parking lot with Patrick. I'm like, yo, he's a snake. We should have known this all along. Like, people should have just seen this coming. Like, but yeah, go ahead.
I know, Deonne. I know it hurt.
Deonne got the lean back. He's like this, like
because you know it. Because I said it. I was like, yo,
I was just giving you your time, man. I was just giving you your platform. That's
I
all pedestal.
I appreciate that. But I called it. I said everybody was just like, no, they said he out. I said, you know who didn't say he was out? Michael Cole. Michael Cole did not announce that this man would be out and how long he would be out. He announces it every single time, and he never did it with this one. I was like, yo, this feels like a work.
And even up until the day of, like, we never heard like anything, no timetable, no nothing. 2 weeks, 3 weeks after.
The last thing Michael Cole said was he was being looked by the doctors in Alabama.
Because there was too much swelling to take a look at it there. That was a clever way of not going to get an MRI, perhaps.
Yes.
My guy CM Punk didn't even have the title held up for people to get their cameras out. And Seth just completely did what he does.
Stomped him in a Chelsea boot.
And it made things a lot more interesting now because, you know, you have the aftermath of what happened on Monday, if you guys saw Monday and everything like that. So it's just like,
that's what your punk ass get for doing that to Jeff Hardy.
Now we're cooking.
Vindication.
And Drew.
Yeah, Drew had that coming. That was on him. Shouldn't have put it in his face like that. That's on you. That was your fault, Drew. You lost that. Jeff Hardy fought a hard battle, won the heavyweight championship, and then here you come. You deserve it. You deserved it. And that's how you end the night one right there. That was just
perfect ending.
Yeah.
What a vision.
Right. The ruse of the century. First the heist, now the ruse of the century.
And can I just say, Seth, I know you was using this time off to you know hit the gym and shit. Because when you came out, dude, I was like, Seth is
where all these back muscles come from?
Seth is back. I'm like, what happened to the back? Where's the dad bod? Where's the root?
Like, where does Batman back come from? What you been doing?
Because when he won that title and he was like, with the title and Paul Heyman with the, you know, the Titanic moment and shit, I was like, yo, Seth, you broke, like, bro, you literally prepared for this moment and now you about to run the whole shit. Seth Rollins said, I'd rather risk hurting my back and leg all over again before this man ever holds the title again. He didn't even have it for a minute, bro. But I think there was something online that a report said that he had it like a minute or a few seconds less than Drew McIntyre did.
That's what I heard. They didn't want to throw out the time, but I heard it was less than Drew McIntyre.
Hilarious. That's amazing storytelling.
I can't wait for McIntyre to put that out.
I think it's this picture where like somebody put Drew in it too.
No,
like,
it's the one where he's sitting down. He's laying down.
Bored at work. When we're all sitting.
When I tell you, I was like, yo, I don't know who made that, but you are a godsend. I would like thank you for your service.
I hope he tagged Drew in that or they tagged Drew in that because
I want to say Drew shared it. I believe Drew shared it.
So, yeah, I think so.
If memory serves me correct, because as soon as it popped up, I seen him tweet it out because I was like, "Yo, this is magical."
That's such a great
and it damn near looked like he in there too. I was like, "Yo,
serious!" Like he ran in the ring from backstage real quick after winning his match. Like,
all right, we out.
But also, shout out to WWE for giving us successful cash-ins this year too.
Yo, thank y'all for making us see why he won Money in the Bank. Because I was like, you know what? This is that particular one where y'all tell us to enjoy the ride. This is it. Okay, now I see why he won.
And after that, I wasn't so mad about LA Knight not winning it because Monday happened. I was like,
which was an incredible match. We'll get quick and fast on those though. But
with a tear.
What do you want to talk about?
Meet Superman.
Am I?
Cody Rhodes defeated John Cena.
It was beautiful.
2-time WWE champion. First of all, how I knew he was going to win when they used Dusty's voice to talk. I was like, he winning this match. You don't bring out the Dusty. And I think that was AI too on the rest of that stuff. I was like
the last line or two, right? Like maybe
he had the polka dots.
Like the first line may have been actual audio, but the ending
when he said I never got to be a champion, that part and then the last line, I think that was AI.
But still, man, that was again goosebumps, right?
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, he winning this match. I like for me with this match. This was incredible. I did not see it coming. I will say that I did not think Cody was going to get it, but also to see of how much these people truly believe in Cody as he is the person that is going to usher into the next generation. For John Cena to fully get rid of the heel thing and for him to be able to pass the proverbial torch like The Rock did to him and you passing it to Cody. I was like, this is what it is for me. I was like, I'm okay with this. When I saw it, I was like, yo, this is how we know, like, yo, wrestling is going to live on.
Yeah, and to have a babyface take over like that, babyface to babyface. We talked about it before. These are Cena was the babyface. Now Cody is the babyface for wrestling.
Yeah.
That match was hell, man, because every move, I'm like, and I do this when I get anxious. I'm sure y'all probably do too. I kick out 2. I put my shoulder up when we get close to 3. Like I just get like every single time the 3 crossroads and Super Cena kicks out. We saw Super Cena for one more night.
One more time, bro.
And then but we also saw Super Cody be born.
But then you saw Super
Avalanche attitude adjustment. I was like,
yeah,
we done.
Yeah, and then at first I wasn't so sure about it going to 3 when it did. At first I thought like maybe they're gonna hold off for one more kick out, but it happened. I was like, oh shit! I was like, I came and saw Cody win another undisputed title match, shot at a main event.
But you also saw the torch being passed.
Yeah, it was. You saw
the greatest way for Cena to have his last SummerSlam, because again, especially if you listen to Cena with his interviews, it's like, yo, how do I leave this place better than I found it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And man, if he did not do that with this, like this was like again, like how Deonne said when we were talking about the entrances, like, yo, this man gave us goosebumps from the entrance to the end. I'm like, bro, like, we really in it. Like, this is what this part right here, they did so well. You swore this was John's last match. You dang near forgot he still got 9.
Bro, like, seriously.
I'm like, you're right. I'm like, yo, because I'm sitting here like, yo, that was a great run.
And then I'm thinking, like, wait, what are we doing after this?
I was like, wait, ain't he got to go to Perth and he wrestling in December? I'm like, so what December gonna be like when it's all said and done? Like, look what he made us feel at SummerSlam, and we just in the middle.
Yeah, man, this is a great match. This trumped the WrestleMania one. Great story, great passing of the torch.
Yes.
Cody giving him the ring. I know we got Lesnar, but giving him the ring to take it all in, even if we didn't get Lesnar, that was a moment right there too.
Yeah.
Seeing him on his face and seeing the look, and like, I damn near cried. I was like, yo, I've talked so much shit about this man, but I'm gonna miss you, yo. I'm gonna miss the shit out of you, Cena, because you gave us nothing but entertainment through and through, and you gave us nothing but your best always.
Every time.
Always. And to see him go out that way, I know we're gonna talk about the rest of it, but even after all the freaking chaos ensued, my favorite part about his exit was he told them to stop playing his music because he wanted to get the fans one more time. I was like, you know what, Cena, shut up. You got
it. Because it all hit. It's like, yo, this is his last SummerSlam. This is your last like performance.
This is the last summer of Cena we'll ever have. Like,
yeah. Because again, think about it. Like, I don't think he's gonna be in a big stadium like that for the rest of his time here. Maybe Perth. Maybe Perth might be as big.
Where's like, Survivor Series? Is that anywhere?
No,
big?
That's in San Diego. It's not that big. It's not as
okay.
It's big.
Right.
It's not. It ain't MetLife. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
WrestleMania was in MetLife. Like, that was your last big arena match potentially. You know, unless he goes to Crown Jewel or something like that. But like, even so, with that, like, this is it.
Think about it. Like, he was sort of that champion going through the wilderness until now. Like, there was a stadium show here and there, maybe a Mania every year, and he was the guy. And now we get to a point where they're doing stadium shows multiple times a year now, multiple nights a year now. He's saying, like, how can he leave it better? Dude, he's left it better already. Like, he left it better years ago.
He totally has.
To take us through the wilderness now to give us this. I mean, yeah, it was such a good moment, man. Just a good night.
And then we were taken back to the 2010s when he was leaving the ring, and all of a sudden
we got
I don't know what the hell they call that noise that plays in the beginning of Brock's music, but whatever the hell that is Cena's like allergy, bro. Like,
bro. It's giving him nightmares.
Cena's face is priceless every time. We've gotten it 3 different times, and got like, I even watched the clips of the old ones, and then
the night after Mania, right?
One. Yes,
in the green. He was in the green. That music hit him, and like,
yes. And then I look at this Brock coming out, man. The way that man looked, like, I was like, oh shit. And then the minute I heard his music, I'm like, damn, we're getting Cena and Brock one more time. I was like, but that makes sense. I mean, he's one of Cena's biggest rivals, one of Cena's biggest opponents, and who's always taken him out, like, other than Umaga, I would say. Dominant figures that have taken out Cena in a big way. Like, there's no one left on that caliber.
I think Cena's run was like initially like Brock Lesnar. We got the FU because of the F5. Yeah, we got the FU because of the F5. Right?
F5, right.
It was like a lot of what Cena became or was starting to become came through this rivalry.
He built Suplex City, dog. For real.
Oh, that was SummerSlam. Good grief.
Man.
16 of them boys, I think.
I was sitting here like Swerve Strickland. I was
happy as hell.
Because I was right. I called it. I said it. I said, yo, we getting Brock. And y'all, everybody.
No, I never just refuted it.
I was literally
just said that'd be pretty dope.
I was literally recording on Patchu's phone, and I literally got the moment where I'm zooming in on Cena, the Titantron, where it says Cena, and then automatically you hear the noise and it changes to Brock. for an instant, you could see the phone shake like I was about to throw that shit. And I was like, I just let it out. Like, everybody just lost it. Everyone lost it. It was awesome.
And let me be clear. I'm excited I was right. I'm not excited that he's here. Just so we make that very clear.
Yes.
I'm excited I was right. Not that he's here.
It's not that I'm excited that he's here. It's just that I can't believe we went there. Like, we went there now. Like, oh shit, WWE pulled that plug.
I mean, but again,
we're gonna talk about it, right? We're gonna dive into it. Okay.
Yeah.
How deep are we diving?
This will be the final thing. I just before we do, just a quick Raw recap. The most savage promo of the year. The most savage promo ever.
Yeah, that line killed.
Yo, you know how many times they done reposted this damn clip of these two? Incredible. I just wanted to show Penta just swagged out as always.
Okay, Penta, now let's get information.
Like, Penta is always great. And incredible match between CM Punk and Seth Rollins for the title. I mean, LA Knight with CM Punk interfering. And then, of course, our tribal chief returning. Bronson Reed, once again, bringing back bullying. Another pair of shoes stripped from the tribal chief.
Bringing back bullying.
Bringing back bullying, yo. And a lot of implications moving into Clash of Champions.
Don't be a star.
Yeah, be a bully. But we also have heard that there's implications that Roman Reigns will be at Clash at Paris. So very interesting.
Advertised for the next 2 Monday Night Raws.
Yes, so we shall see exactly what comes of that. But let's dive back into our final segment of The Beast is back. Apparently legal cleared him 4 weeks ago, a month ago, that he was good to go. Now, here's my thing with this. If we're bringing him back to face Cena, I'm all for it. Cena needs a win over Brock. I think this is, if we're hitting the greatest hits like we talked about with the timelines, and we will address our timelines in the upcoming episode. I just wanted to get further into Cena's in run before we recap everything. But if it's just for that, I'm okay. I do want to see Brock versus Cena. I want the F5 and the FU going at it. If this is a permanent stay and he's continuing to be here, I play him. I need you to come have your match with Cena and go back to Saskatchewan.
I believe that's what will happen, though. I believe.
So do I.
I've had time to think about it.
I'm sorry. I just got to throw one more thing out. I do need to see him versus Gunther. Just before he leave. Just,
retirement match?
Let me get that. Let me get Gunther versus Brock.
Because we were technically robbed of that because of a certain underdog that wants to keep underdogging.
Lord jeez. Yes, let me get that. If I could get Gunther retiring Brock, I would do that.
Maybe this is Brock's retirement as well. We're literally watching all these guys we've grown up watching.
I wouldn't be mad at it. But I just need it for the Cena thing. That's it.
That's all it needs.
Everything else would be a bad look if you keep him here. Because if that's the case, then what's next? Is Alberto Del Rio coming?
No, absolutely not. Because
why not?
WWE and AAA made it so that he was not affiliated with them whatsoever before they even got deeper into this partnership. I get it. Granted, never say never, and I don't mean shit. But in this case with Brock Lesnar, because I did have time to think about it, I'm like, you know what, maybe he is here for a one-off, because probably not just, this is Brock maybe ushering his retirement before he not retires Cena, but has the last match with Cena. This is probably something that was also at Cena's request, because Cena always very much thoroughly enjoyed working with Brock.
He requested.
And they've come up together. you know, in the same company and promotion growing up and everything like that in the business. However, I think a lot of us have tended to forget that we are no longer in that Vince McMahon realm anymore, where he will be backed and protected by that. So if this is a one-off, and you know, this is UFC, I believe, I'm not sure what his relationship is like with UFC in that regard either. So not sure how well they ended on terms and everything like that. But if this is just a one-off for Brock, or maybe a two-off potentially for his retirement match, for whatever that may be, then I would be okay with that. I'm just still shocked that he's here and we're saying his name. And we said, you know, we said we've had many discussions throughout this year if he would be back or not. And we should have known that that WWE, no matter what, will pull that plug if it's for the right moment, for the right time, the right value, the right, you know, the right event. And it's SummerSlam, which technically was his pay-per-view with PLE at one point.
Yeah. Just keep in mind, man, Will is always right. Just as long as you remember that, you're okay.
All we need y'all to do is just start cutting us the checks.
That's it.
Man.
That's it.
Y'all just taking, you know, Logan changing up your finisher.
Exactly.
Joe Hendry coming out of fridges after I said that should be your executive order as president, if that were the case. Like, you know, Brock coming back and Seth cashing in. Like, you had a double whammy with those counts.
And we know WWE stand for Will wins everything. So, like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
You know what? You ate that up.
That come on now. That's what WWE stand for.
Will wins everything. I'm with that.
What are we doing? Any thoughts, John, before we get out of here?
Yeah, real quick. I mean, I know he went through legal and all that stuff too, but he was still like, was he named in the stuff with Vince, or by name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you a part of that. You right there with John Laurinaitis.
You're in there. You know what I mean?
You all ain't shit.
It's interesting. It's just interesting as wrestling fans, I feel like, too. And I'm gonna speak for myself too in this, but I think his shirt is like one of the top sellers on Shop right now. Like his stuff. We obviously know like the political side of things. Triple H bringing back with the fitness thing for the youth.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like wrestling is a bubble in this regard, where it's like, oh, we're happy to see Brock Lesnar back. He was involved in this thing, but he was cleared. Maybe it's just a one-off. We should be okay. And I think that's what they're thinking. And just given the reactions he's gotten the last week, it's hard to refute. In this bubble of WWE, he's done nothing wrong.
And I said that. Remember, I told you. I say, yo, if that music hit, do you really think people not gonna pop for it?
And it did. So it was one of the loudest pops you've ever heard this year.
And you always gotta kind of keep this in mind, which is why this decision don't shock me. Is you have to remember this, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna probably have to say this very bluntly. Wrestling comes from redneck races. That's what this is founded on. It is founded on a lot of people who had teeth missing, who called a lot of us that look like me and Deonne boy, who disrespected people who look like Honey because she got. I was about to say something else, but we live, so I can't talk like how I normally talk to y'all.
Because I'm a lady.
Because she's a lady. That's what this foundation is built on. You know, the cool side about it is that it was able to expand to grow different audiences now to where we can fight for those things. But please keep in mind that we are barely 20 years from women coming out in panties in order to just be seen on TV.
Yeah,
you're true.
In this entire business, we have only had, if memory serves me correct, we've only had 5 black WWE champions that held the WWE title.
Legit WWE title, yeah.
And over the 50 years of them being here. You see Triple H standing behind Donald Trump. That should tell you everything.
And that's the thing. Like, that King of Kings music hits, we still pop. Like
He's
that's
still
the
pop.
wild world of wrestling a little bit. But I think about like Janelle Grant to turn on a TV and see Brock Lesnar being cheered by 60,000 people. That probably hits her a certain way that
Farouk was not a WWE champion, Sage.
that just hits. What you say? What?
Nah, here, Sage, he put in the comments, Farouk was not a WWE champion.
Should have been,
Mhm.
been, but never was. But yeah, WCW as Ron Simmons.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a weird wrestling bubble here, man. That like,
and you gotta remember, it's money. Money is the root of all evil.
I was literally just gonna say, y'all, there's literally the only factors and reasons as to how this happened is because box office, ticket sales, star power, ratings boosting, storyline shakeups. You need to do something. You're at a big point with Cena's career towards the end of it. How do we not pivot in a big way, but how do we shake shit up? You shake it up by bringing someone back who's pretty much a controversial figure at this point in WWE because his name is mentioned with certain allegations that are just completely like disgusting.
Yeah.
And that trumps decency at the end of the day.
And even though
it's not even a thing of decency, it's being able to use ignorance as bliss. Because if we're having a conversation about it, it's like, okay, this man's name is mentioned in some stuff. Most people don't even know what that means. Most people are looking at it like, okay, I know Vince McMahon did some stuff, but they've never given the details of what Brock has done. But yet, you'll still bring him back. Now, as again, to even line up with what they're saying, Velveteen Dream was proven innocent in what his stuff was, and they still will not touch him nor contact him. That should tell you the industry that we are in. That should tell you how these people are. But just like within storylines of how we see with heels and how we see with faces, you have to find your place in what makes you allowed to accept in this product and which storylines you want to go into. And that's the unfortunate backside of this coin that is so messed up because of the fact that, like, yo, we're really only here worried about this moral side. We're not worried about, we're not worried about this moral side. We're worried about making money. We're worried about putting on a product because that's not going to sell.
Businesses don't have morals.
Yeah. And you have to remember that business does not have morals. You can go into anything right now and see it in a moral compass. And then especially partnering with folks like Disney. Disney does not have a moral compass. You will put millions of dollars to promote Agatha all along, but you will not promote Ironheart or Eyes of Wakanda because you want to give the perception that Black people do not make money when you put them in the forefront. The same way this place does this.
True.
So when you start peeling back the layers of all of this, this is America, and America is a business. So you have to find where you can be able to be okay with the stuff and where you can take a stand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's unfortunate that is just a harsh reality that we live in right now.
Yeah.
But to not say it in a dark cloud and keep it there, we have seen what happens and we know that the audience does matter. Because at one point, they did not care about women wrestlers. And then what happened? # give women a chance. Now they're the greatest division ever.
Mm-hmm.
We never thought we would see Kofi Kingston win the WWE Championship. And we rode for this man. We rode for Daniel Bryan to become a champion. So again, there's always a silver lining in the shit sandwich that they're going to try to feed us. And it's just up to us to always remember that.
Yeah. Well said, man.
Appreciate that. And with that, we're going to at least cut it so we at least save 30 minutes and it's not 3 hours. So we tried. Just 30 minutes over. But it was a lot to cover. SummerSlam, recapping it, big news. We did a lot, but I promise you, we're going to get back to our 2-hour time. But we appreciate y'all checking in with us on the Kayfabe Podcast. Always a pleasure to have each and every single one of y'all watching, especially the folks that jump in the comments with us.
Do you want cross?
And we, of course, always want cross. Make sure that you are following, supporting us on all of our social medias, as well as here on YouTube. Like this video, comment on it. Make sure you are supporting the WWT YouTube channel and all their socials, as well as Wrestling with Honey and All-Star Fandom as well. Always coming to y'all live, talking about the great comic book, movies, pop culture, and everything every Wednesday. So make sure that you go and follow Deonne's All-Star Fandom and keeping this thing going. So we appreciate each of y'all checking us out, and we will catch y'all next week. Peace.